tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein. An exiled outlaw, on the hunt for wealth and treasure. Only 4 they were to defend the castle against Dr. Junkenstein and his minions. Dr. Junkenstein laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
Where I'm from, we throw deserters into the sea.
Well, I'm a pretty good swimmer.
Amplification matrix charging.
Here it comes!
I saw a huge lizard with wings not far from here. Anybody know what that's called?
A dragon! Where?
Oh, the look on your face. I'm dying.
I don't get it. The dragon, though. Where exactly did you see it?
Smoke him out of there!
Get ready for a shot!
My ultimate is ready. Get in position.
We killed a whole mess of them and they just keep coming.
Keep that weapon loaded, outlaw. We're only getting started.
Stay right there.
A dark presence coalesced in their midst.
The Reaper comes for your souls.
Rumor said that the Reaper had betrayed his former comrades and was thusly cursed.
It's time you let you know.
The gunslinger's shot found its mark, and the Reaper was destroyed.
Kill your choice ahead.
Fire in the hole!
Coming down the middle.
Get ready for a
Coming
shot!
over the ramparts.
Oh, there.
Fire in the hole!
On the right.
But how did you really lose your eye?
My people tend to some crazy nights.
The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed.
Step right up.
The Doctor's creation
Setting
had
out
been
the welcome mat.
twisted into a monster. The Viking cut down the monster, savoring his triumph.
You call that a monster?
Get ready for a shock.
Fire in the hole!
Regen up.
The air became charged with the arcane as the summoner appeared in their midst.
I have been summoned. Yahi param vastavika hai.
Heads up.
Stand and die. Do something!
It's time to let you know.
The outlaw weathered the summoner's magic and struck her down.
Never trusted those summoners.
As the battle raged, Dr. Junkenstein himself made a grand appearance.
You will all regret the day you laughed at Dr. Jameson Junkenstein.
Setting out the
Junkenstein had
welcome
made a
mat.
deal with the Witch of the Wilds, and not even his death would release him from it.
Step right up.
The Vikings scoffed at the
Let them
now
up.
still form of Dr. Junkenstein, another dead by his own hand. The outlaw slew the Reaper, though she still felt his presence in the darkness.
Regen up.
Smoke them out of there! My ultimate is ready. Fire in the hole!
Get ready for a shock.
left. Fire on the right.
Get ready for a shock.
The Reaper's body faded into the darkness of the night.
That'll teach you to suit me.
Smoke them out of there!
In the midst of the battle, Junkenstein's most powerful ally appeared.
My servants never die!
It's time to let you know.
Setting out the
And the
welcome
fallen
mat.
from beyond the
Do
grave.
something!
Let them up.
Dr. Junkenstein fell, but the Wanderers knew that the danger had not passed.
Here it comes!
Somnix crashed against the door, their bodies and the
Setting out
monster
the
fell,
welcome mat.
just as his creator. Exhausted, battered, bruised, the four heroes entered the castle to receive their rewards.
I'm overloading!
Right up.
Let them up!
Mighty fine.
Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein. A reclusive alchemist, skilled in the heat. Only four they were to defend the castle against Dr. Junkenstein and his minions. Dr. Junkenstein laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
If we survive the night, this should be our last battle.
No, I cannot rest until we have justice.
Alchemy is stronger than magic. Why fight for this, Lord? You have never cared much for the nobility.
It is true, but today we share a common foe, the Reaper.
I am under attack. Get ready for a shot!
Get in there, Bob!
Prepare yourselves. Another attack will come. Here, Take a healing potion.
The dark presence coalesced in their midst.
The Reaper comes for your souls.
I dropped a healing well.
Rumor said that the Reaper had betrayed his former comrades.
The enemy is within my
Precisely
sights.
cursed. The soldier struck down the Reaper and hoped that it would be for the last time.
What he had coming.
I'm under attack. This will help.
The Reaper is a fearsome foe. He may still get the better of us.
I will get us home safe, as I always do.
Fire in the hole!
Tire straight in front of us!
Get ready for a shot!
On the left! Here it comes!
Walk it off.
Fire in the
On
hole!
the right! Smash it! Get in there, Bob!
Taking damage.
It's time to finish this fight, old friend.
Let us hope we have the strength to see it through.
Ready for transcendence. The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed. The Doctor's creation had been twisted
You're powered up. Get in
into
there.
a monster
out of my
bent
way.
on destroying everything in its path. Boom! The Somnics crashed against the door, their bodies exploding as the old wood splintered and shuddered. The soldier
for a
repeatedly struck the monster, until, finally, it tumbled to the ground,
Here, take a
lifeless.
healing potion. I have your back. Dahi Fida.
Here it comes!
The air became charged with the
You're going
arcade
to be okay.
as the summoner appeared in their midst.
I have been summoned. Yahi param vastavika hai.
The enemy is within my sight.
Fire in the hole!
On the right! Smash it!
This will help.
Get in
Good
there, Bob!
night.
They breached the door. Behind you.
Experience nothingness.
For the moment,
Take a
it
healing
appeared the alchemist's potions were more powerful than the summoner's magic.
I got the summoner.
As the battle raged, Dr. Junkenstein himself made a grand appearance.
You will all regret the day you laughed at Dr. Jameson Junkenstein!
Get me.
Dr. Junkenstein lobbed his bombs at the castle. The explosions a percussive accompaniment to the sound of his laughter.
Restoring your health.
The monk had succumbed to his wounds.
Here, take a healing potion.
Bang! Down goes the doctor.
At long last, the soldiers' battles were at an end.
Die, Peter. It's just a scratch. You'll be fine.
Get ready for a shock!
Fire on the right! Smoke 'em out of there!
أنا هاخد بالي منه. The pain is
The enemy is within my sights.
Down the middle!
You're powered up. Get in there.
Get in there, Bob!
The Reaper had been felled, but the Wanderers felt sure that he would return.
The Reaper's curse is lifted.
In the midst of the battle, Junkenstein's most powerful ally appeared.
My servants never die!
The witch had returned the fallen from beyond the grave.
Here. Take a healing potion.
Experience nothingness.
Tactical visor activated.
However great the witch's powers were, the outlaws proved mightier still.
Thank you later.
Healing enough. Help me. Good night.
The enemy is within my sight.
Die, Peter. I have empowered you. Attack. No. Here. Take a healing
I'll
potion.
heal you over here.
Get in there, Bob!
Dr. Junkenstein's creation had been slain. Its eyes as lifeless as pain. With one last laugh, Dr. Junkenstein fell from the balcony to the flagstones below. And as the last of his laughter echoed from the walls of the castle, the battle was over, and the castle had been saved.
Get ready for a shock!
Smoke 'em out of there!
Need someone.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Greetings!
Yo.
Hello!
Hello.
White Seaman! I'll cast a spell on you.
So.
Hello.
Oh, excuse. My task is not complete. Greetings. So.
I'm on fire. Bad guys, heads up. Oh, there.
Hey.
Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein. A nameless soldier, veteran of countless battles. An outcast monk, seeking forbidden knowledge. These were the wanderers who took up the castle's defense. Dr. Junkenstein laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
Turret deployed.
A dark presence coalesced in their midst.
The Reaper comes for your souls.
Enemy sighted.
Once a man, the Reaper betrayed no trace of his former self. The Vikings struck down the Reaper. For the moment.
The Reaper is dead. For now.
Get ready for a shock!
It's coming
Fire in the hole!
Darkness falls.
Get ready for a shock!
Time to let off some steam!
The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed. Unknown to all, Dr. Junkenstein had succeeded in creating life,
Setting out the
a
welcome mat.
combination of inhuman strength and wickedness.
The demon becomes me!
The monk's blows took their toll upon the monster, and he crashed lifelessly to the ground.
You call that a monster?
As the battle raged, Dr. Junkenstein himself made a grand appearance.
In the shadow
You
of
will
death.
all regret the day you laughed at Dr. Jameson Junkenstein!
Setting out the welcome mat!
Junkenstein had made a deal with the Witch of the Wilds. And
Get
the
ready for a
Vikings
shock.
scoffed at the now still form of Dr. Junkenstein. Another death by his own hand.
You are your own worst enemy.
The Wanderers had beaten back Dr. Junkenstein's initial attacks. But their ordeal had only just begun. The shadows took shape and coalesced into the form of the Reaper.
Maximum power to the left!
The Reaper had been felled, but the Wanderers felt sure that he would return. Once again, the Reaper took shape. The Reaper's body faded into the darkness of the night.
The Reaper is gone. For now.
The air became charged with the arcane as the summoner appeared in their midst.
The dragon's fire consumes all. Yahi parambasta viktahe.
It's coming over the left!
Experience tranquility.
The Doctor's shock tire exploded against the door, but for now, the oak held strong.
For its pay!
The monk's orbs overwhelmed the summoner's defenses, and she was destroyed.
I need healing.
Peace be upon you.
Kakugo.
Death is whimsical today.
Balance is the soul.
Death is
Measure twice.
whimsical today.
Cut once.
Dr. Junkenstein was not yet finished. His monster rose again.
Setting out the welcome mat!
Junkenstein's monster attacked. Junkenstein's monster was slain.
Setting out the welcome mat!
I am under attack.
Time to let off some steam!
The demon
With a
becomes
thunderous
me!
crash, the monster fell to the ground. All semblance of life extinguished.
Need healing!
Existence is mysterious.
In the midst of the battle, Junkenstein's most powerful ally appeared.
My servants never die.
The witch's magic made Junkenstein's
Setting
creation
out
more
the welcome
powerful
mat.
than ever. The creature's body crackled with unholy might.
Maximum
The swordsman dispatched the witch, and in doing so, his
hunt
mind
for its
became
prey!
clearer.
The demon becomes me!
Setting out the welcome mat!
Viking cut down the monster. For the briefest of moments, the relentless pace of Dr. Junkenstein's advance slowed. But the worst was yet to come.
You seem nice. I hate to kill you.
Out of the night, the Reaper returned.
There is chaos within you.
It was the Reaper!
Assistance would be appreciated.
Setting out the welcome mat!
The Reaper had returned.
I'm over! It's charging! I need healing!
The monk banished the Reaper, who faded into the
Experience
night.
tranquility.
The cold night was interrupted with a blast of heat as the summoner appeared in the midst of the carnage.
Get ready for a shock!
Darkness. The battle was joined by the sun. The summoner was no more.
Ready for a shock!
The monk had succumbed to his wounds.
The demon becomes me!
Setting out the welcome mat!
The swordsman's aim was true, and the summoner exploded into flame from his telling blow.
Need healing!
A looming shadow appeared. Junkenstein's monster had come.
There is chaos within you.
Setting out the welcome mat!
It was the monster once again. Junkenstein's monster fell.
Experience tranquility.
Setting out the welcome mat!
Dr. Junkenstein's creation had been slain. Its eyes as lifeless as pale stones. The witch was not to be undone, and she emerged from the shadows once
The
again.
demon becomes
Your soul.
ready for a shock!
The Viking looked over the witch's unmoving form, knowing he had not seen the last of her.
Assistance would be appreciated.
And the monster fell with a ground-shaking impact. Its brief but bloody existence at an end. With one last laugh, Dr. Junkenstein was silenced. But the Wanderers had held the doors long enough for the castle's denizens to flee to safety. But their own survival was far from assured. The shadows took shape and coalesced into the form of the
Get
Reaper.
ready for a shock!
Experience tranquility.
The Reaper rejoined the battle.
Setting out the welcome
Gone
mat!
was the Reaper. The Reaper was destroyed.
I am under attack.
The Reaper was destroyed.
We walk in harmony, my student. Greetings.
It seemed the dragon's power was undiminished, as the summoner was returned to the battle.
Yahi parambasta
Demon becomes me.
It's coming across the
For a shock.
The summoner had returned.
Get ready for a shock.
Yahi parambasta viktahe.
shock fire on the way!
The summoner was banished for the moment.
Get ready for a shock.
Assistance would be appreciated.
The Viking had bested the summoner, a victory that brought him special satisfaction.
His flame is extinguished. I need healing.
The wanderers felt the ground shudder once again.
Setting up the
The
welcome
monster
mat!
had returned.
The demon becomes me.
The monster reappeared. The monster had returned.
Setting out the welcome mat! Burning the billow!
The monster was slain for the moment. The monster was destroyed.
Experience.
Unknown to the heroes, Dr. Junkenstein had other allies.
Setting out the welcome mat!
The witch appeared in their midst. Dr. Junkenstein
Demon
fell,
becomes me.
but the wanderers knew that the danger had not passed.
Setting out the welcome mat!
The witch was gone for now.
Setting out the welcome mat!
Out of the night, the Reaper returned.
Shock fire on the right!
The Reaper appeared.
Experience tranquility.
I require
Once again, the Reaper took shape.
Watch the left!
worst enemy.
The Reaper
Setting out
rejoined
the
the battle.
welcome mat!
Death had claimed the Reaper. The monk's eyes closed as he passed from this world.
The witch is felled.
The cold night was interrupted with a blast of heat as the summoner appeared in the midst
Yahi
of the
parambasta
carnage.
viktahe.
The swordsman was overrun.
Setting out the welcome mat! Watch our right way! Hunt for its prey!
Yahi parambasta viktahe.
It's coming across the
For a shock.
The summoner was revealed once again.
fire on the left!
Yahi parambasta
Experience
viktahe.
tranquility.
Get ready for a shock.
Purging the fiddle! Searching out the
The
welcome
summoner
mat!
had been slain. The summoner's body crumbled like the dying embers of a spent flame. A looming shadow appeared. Junkenstein's monster had come.
The demon becomes
Junkenstein's monster attacked. The monster reappeared.
Searching out the welcome mat!
Ready for transcendence. Experience tranquility.
Overloading!
I have spotted the enemy.
I require
Hunt for his prey!
The witch emerged from the night, brought back to the battle by some darker power.
Searching out
The
the
monk
welcome
had
mat!
succumbed to his wounds. The Vikings' battle was over. The witch appeared among them. The swordsman's defense was broken, and he was struck down.
Charging!
The Zomniks crashed against the doors, but for now, they still stood. The Vikings' battle was over.
I am under attack.
The monk had succumbed to his wounds. The shadows took shape and coalesced into the form of the Reaper.
Searching out the welcome mat!
It was the Reaper! The swordsman's defense was broken.
Get ready for a shock.
With the last sigh, the life dimmed from the monk's eyes, and he slumped to the ground, powerless to stop the revenge of Dr. Junkenstein.
Welcome to Rialto.
No dying on my watch. Hello.
Doomfist, hello.
Our tale begins in Adlersbrunn, where the lord of the castle has called for heroes to come to his aid and defend him against the mad Dr. Junkenstein. A shield maiden sworn to defend those in need. These were the wanderers who took up the castle's defense. Dr. Junkenstein laughed as his minions arose, for tonight was the night of Junkenstein's revenge.
What do you make of the monk?
I do not trust him and his strange gods. Time to let off some steam!
A dark presence coalesced in their midst.
Oh, help me!
The Reaper comes for your souls.
Once a man,
Setting out the
Reaper
welcome
betrayed
mat.
no trace of his former self. The Vikings struck down the Reaper. For the moment.
The Reaper is gone. For the moment.
I'm overloading!
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Shock time.
Ready for a shock!
My shield's up!
Our enemy approaches on the left.
Setting out the welcome mat!
A shock time.
Ready for a shock!
Shield's taking damage! Get behind me! I see you over there!
The ground shook as Dr. Junkenstein's creation was revealed. His creation had been twisted into a monster bent on destroying everything in its path. The Somnics crashed against the door, their bodies exploding as the old wood splintered and shuddered.
My turret is being attacked! I'm overloading!
As the battle raged, Dr. Junkenstein himself made a grand appearance.
You will all regret the day you laughed at Dr. Jameson Junkenstein!
Setting
My
out the
shield's
welcome
up!
By then, the Doctor had gone mad, driving his creations
ready for
forward,
a shot.
consumed with his need for revenge. The Vikings scoffed at the now still form of Dr. Junkenstein, another dead by his own hand.
Turning up the heat!
They're on me! Get behind me! Feeling
The
better?
Wanderers had beaten back Dr. Junkenstein's initial attacks,
Patching you
but
up!
their ordeal had only just begun. the night,
Setting out
the
the welcome
Reaper
mat.
returned.
A shock tire approaches on our right.
The monk banished the Reaper, who faded into the night. At last, the Reaper rejoined the battle.
I'm ready to rally.
The Reaper had been felled, but the Wanderers felt sure that he
Reaper
would
haunts
return.
us no longer.
Tactical visor activated.
The air became charged with the arcane as the summoner appeared in their midst.
Setting out the welcome mat.
have been summoned. Yahi param vastavik hai.
I sense an enemy.
Time to let off some steam.
A shock tire.
Ready for a shock!
I've got you covered. Jag fixar dig.
I require aid.
I'll take care of you.
The Wanderers felt the ground shudder once again.
Good as new.
The monster had returned.
Get in! Look from me!
The Viking had bested the summoner. A victory that brought him special satisfaction.
I will shield you.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Jag fixar dig.
I am under attack.
Rally to me!
The monster was destroyed.
Setting out the
In the
welcome
midst of
mat.
the battle, Junkenstein's most powerful ally appeared.
Feel better soon.
My servants never die.
Dr. Junkenstein had made a bargain with the witch, and she was not ready to release him.
I'm taking heavy fire.
I require aid.
I'll lead the way.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Within my sights.
Get behind me.
For the briefest of moments, the relentless pace of Dr. Junkenstein's advance slowed. But the worst was yet to come.
My
The Viking looked over the witch's unmoving form, knowing he had not seen the last of her.
Experience tranquility. A shock tire approaches on our right.
It was the Reaper!
My barrier can't take much more. My barrier's down.
Once again, the Reaper took shape.
I will shield you.
The Shield Maiden breached the monster's defenses and drove him to the
The
ground.
monsters fall.
Jun's power was undiminished as the summoner was returned to the battle. The Reaper
Doctor is no
Get ready for a shot.
I'm under. Rally to me!
The summoner rejoined the battle.
The door's taking damage. Shield holding.
Get ready for a shot.
Tranquility.
Put me on, Malupa.
The summoner was no more.
Setting out the welcome mat.
The shield maiden wiped the sweat from her brow. The summoner's flame
The summoner is
extinguished.
banished.
Maximum power.
A looming shadow appeared. Junkenstein's monster had come.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
It was the monster once again.
Experience tranquility.
Taking heavy
The
fire.
enemies swarmed towards the castle. Junkenstein's monster fell.
Rally to me!
Setting out the welcome mat.
I need healing.
There you are. Being destroyed.
Shield's taking damage.
Unknown to the heroes, Dr. Junkenstein had other allies.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Get ready for a shot.
The monster was no more.
Fixing you up. My ultimate is charging.
The monk gazed upon the fallen witch, but his thoughts were unreadable.
Experience tranquility.
The wanderers had held the doors long enough for the castle's denizens to flee to safety. But their own survival was far from assured. Out of the night, the Reaper returned.
Our enemy
The Reaper had returned. Gone was the Reaper. The Reaper rejoined the battle.
Let us know. That should be better. I'll lead the way. Shield's taking damage.
The
Setting
monk's
out the
blows
welcome
took their
mat.
toll upon the monster, and he crashed lifelessly to the ground.
You call that a
My
monster?
ultimate is ready.
Fire and ash gave way to reveal the form of the summoner. Not as dead as the wanderers had hoped.
Get ready for a shot.
The doors shuddered under the relentless assault.
Taking damage.
The battle was joined by the summoner.
Rally to me!
Ready for a shot.
With one last laugh, Dr. Junkenstein was
Setting out the
silenced.
welcome mat.
But such evil has a way
for a
of returning.
There you are.
I see you over there.
The heroes fought valiantly, but they could not stop Dr. Junkenstein and his creations. The castle fell, the defenders were slain, and Junkenstein had his revenge.